I decided to follow in my father's footsteps. He was a funeral director for many years, and I saw the love and compassion that he gave the community. I would work with him at the funeral home during the summers and make phone calls, and I remember people coming in and just talking to my dad. He had built so many relationships, and I thought, that is really a neat thing, that he has given so much to the community, and people thoroughly enjoyed him.
My job is to find the yes. When a family comes to us, there's always something in their mind they're oftentimes afraid to ask. Can we have a quartet? Can I bring in Dad's motorcycle? There's 3 simple questions we ask. Is it legal? Is it ethical? And is it feasible? And if it's feasible, by God, we're gonna make it happen.
I applied here at Mountain View, and I'll tell you what, I was blown away from the minute I walked through the door. There was love, there was compassion. It was everything that my father had in the funeral home that I came from.
We will go through loops to figure out how to make that yes become a reality. And we here at Mountain View have an incredible team of people that look for unique ways where we can create an experience.
One of the most rewarding things I find is that being out in the community and being at community events is when I get a phone call from somebody that I've partnered with in the community, calling me when their loved one has passed away. Just knowing that we've built that trust together, that's so important to me, and it's important to the funeral home.
You know, I used to compare weddings and funerals to be similar and alike. And we used to say, you're gonna do it once. You've gotta make it perfect. Well, we all know the divorce rate's over 50%, and sometimes people are divorced more than 1 or 2 or even 3 times. But with a funeral, you get 1 chance to do it right. And it's our responsibility to get it right the first time because there are no do-overs.
We are so fortunate to have a wonderful owner of this company. He gives to his community, and whatever you ask for, he never bats an eye. He has one of the biggest hearts, and that is one thing that drew me to this company. And with marketing, he lets me fly and do what I want. He's never turned me down on anything. We have a bingo that's virtual, and so many people can't leave their homes because they're nervous and they don't want to go out, or maybe they can't leave. But we offer that to them, and this group has just grown.
You don't know what people are going through. We're always zipping on down the road. We're in a hurry to get where we gotta be. I lost my brother 3 years ago, and that was the worst phone call I ever got. And the interesting thing is the funeral home that took care of him in Southern Illinois happens to be the same funeral home that I apprenticed under 30 years ago. And there was nothing more grateful and rewarding to me that not only did he remember me, but he took care of my brother like if it was his own son. And that's what we do here at Mountain View. We treat each individual like as if they're our own family.
When we're out at community events, often you'll see our support dog. His name is Sam. Years ago, 2 little girls who were out in the snow, and they got locked out of the house. And unfortunately, one of them passed. The other little girl didn't, but she couldn't express herself. And at the visitation, they brought in a specialist from the school who had a therapy dog. And this little girl would not go and see her friend. But the little dog came over and sat and put his face on her lap, and the girl began to stroke this dog's head. Slowly, words came out of her mouth. And at that time, that was bittersweet, because that was a moment she was letting her grief out. She couldn't express it another way, but this dog helped her. And so we felt it was really important to have that. And you'll see Sam out at community events.
I often say, when you come to work, how do you pick a place to work? How do you decide where you want to hang your hat every day? And I say it's very simple. There's 3 important factors. Number 1, you gotta love what you do. In our profession, we see sadness every day. We serve families that have been through so much. But we also serve families that are grateful for what we do, because for some families, death is a pleasant reward to a family member who has suffered and have been through so much.
One of the reasons I'm honored to be here at Mountain View is each and every year, we have an annual remembrance service for those that have lost a loved one. A lot of times, this is the only service that they'll have for their family member. And it's important for them to hear their names of their loved ones. We have a beautiful service followed by a candlelight vigil outside with a tree lighting.
Number 2, you gotta love where you're doing it. People who drive an hour and a half to work, great. If that works for you, for me, I love working 10 minutes from home. I like to be in an environment where I'm close. It's a professional building. We're grateful to the people.
One of the most important things we do here at Mountain View is grief support. Grief comes in many stages: sad, mad, angry, lonely, and it's important to express your feelings. But we brought so many people together with grief support, and there's so much love from people that didn't know each other, and now they've become great friends. We've had a couple that even got married from it, so you never know what will happen.
And that brings me to number 3, love who you do it with. Love what you do, where you do it, and who you do it with, and you'll never work a day in your life.
I'm proud to be the marketing manager here at Mountain View Funeral Home. I'm proud to work for a family-owned company.
But to serve my team, to serve the people that work for and with me. I often say they don't work for me, I work for them, because I help facilitate making a difference to every family, every time.